In this video, an elite squad of rebels led by Commander Princess Leia has converged on the ancient icy outpost of Dahra-Toth, where General Veers along with a handful of Snowtroopers have arrived in order to negotiate with the local leaders regarding the Empire's future in this system. Little does Veers know that information of his errand has been leaked, and now the rebel attack force is moving forward with an assassination plot. Yes, we are playing a 100-point game of Star Wars miniatures by Wizards of the Coast. Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming in lovely Furgalund, Sweden. What you see before you is the icy village of Dahra-Toth, where General Veers is having a meeting with some of the local leaders. Unbeknownst to him, however, the rebels have snuck into the village and are going to try to carry out an assassination attempt. So this is how this scenario will play out. It is a scenario that we are calling cold assassination. The point now for the rebels is to try to assassinate General Veers. That is the #1 objective, and the point for the Empire is going to be to try to avoid that and for General Veers to be able to escape from the battlefield. Let's go ahead and show you some of the characters we are using and the deployment. We'll begin with the Empire here. Of course, we have General Veers around the table, and he has a Snowtrooper commander with him, 2 other Snowtroopers inside of the building. Now, this building has 3 doors, and each of them is guarded by 2 Snowtroopers. So here we have 2 Snowtroopers on that side. We have 2 Snowtroopers guarding this door, and then the back door behind the kitchen area, we also have 2 Snowtroopers there. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the rebels. We have split them into 3 groups for their deployment. First of all, we have Princess Leia right here, and she is leading 2 elite Hoth troopers. If we come over to this side of the battlefield, we have 1 elite Hoth trooper who is leading 2 regular Hoth troopers. And finally, up on the very top of the battlefield, we have a Hoth officer who is leading 2 Hoth troopers. So that will be a total of 100 points against the 100 points of the Empire. Because this is a covert operation by the rebels, we will go ahead and give them initiative for the first round. Round 1, first activation. Let's take Princess Leia. She has a surprise factor here. Let's give her some cover behind this building and let her go ahead and take a shot off onto that Snowtrooper there closest to her. Using the red die, we need a 9+ to kill. 7, no, it's a miss. Second activation, we're going to have this guy run over behind this corner. He has a little bit of cover still. He's going to take a shot off onto the same Snowtrooper there. Needing a 10+ for 20 points of damage, which will kill that trooper. 10, yes, exactly. So it connects with the trooper, 20 points of damage for his 20 hit points. He falls down on the stairs, leaving his compatriot there by himself to defend that back door. In response, we are going to activate him immediately and have him run around behind these crates, getting some cover. And he's going to take a shot off on Princess Leia, but I think she also has cover. We follow line of sight here from him down to Princess Leia. Yes, she will have some cover, so she gets a +4 benefit. Using the blue die, 14+ for 10 points of damage. No, it's a 2. He misses. Second Empire activation, hearing some blaster shots. This Snowtrooper is going to run over here by this crate and get some cover. And he's going to try to take a shot off now on Princess Leia over here, who is exposed to him. 10+, here we go. And it is exactly a 10. Good. 10 points of damage goes through, bringing Leia down to 40. Let's head back to Leia's side here and take this other elite Hoth trooper, bring him up behind Leia to get a little bit of cover behind her, and he's also going to take a shot off onto this guy over here who is hidden behind the crates. A 14+ is required to pick off that Snowtrooper. And it's a 5. No, the crate absorbs the blaster shot, and he lives on to fight another round. Second rebel activation. Let's run over to this side. We're gonna run up one of we'll run up our elite Hoth trooper there and give him some cover behind those crates and take a shot off onto this guy who's standing all alone in front of the door. +10 for 20 points of damage. Here we go. 20! Natural 20, critical hit, so 40 points of damage. That is enough to blast this guy to pieces. He falls onto the stairs, and his buddy looks back, sees him, and gets extremely worried. In response from the Empire, let's activate these two guys, give them some cover here, and have them both take shots off onto that guy who just had his massive hit. First guy on the left, 12 plus for 10 points of damage. Yes, 10 points goes through. Second guy, same thing. Yes, so 20 points goes through, dropping that Hoth Trooper, that elite Hoth Trooper, down to 10. Back to the Rebel activations now. Let's run up to here to the edge and have our officer come out here and try to pick off these guys. He'll have a clean shot on the rear of them. All right, he's got some cover there. He's going to be shooting on this guy to the left, needing a 9 plus. Here we go. 12, yes, 10 points of damage goes through, dropping this guy down to 10 hit points. Let's get our other trooper here in the fight and take a shot on the same guy. +2 to hit because of the commander effect from the officer, so we are going to be hitting on a 9 plus, enough damage to take out the stormtrooper, the snowtrooper. Here we go. 14, yes! Hearing the chaos outside, the elite snowtroopers on the inside of the building are going to move to the doors in order to try to secure the building. The next two activations go to the rebels. Let's run the Hoth Trooper out and try to take a shot on this remaining snowtrooper here. 9 plus for 10 points of damage. 16, yes! And that will bring that lone trooper down to 10 points, hit points. Second rebel activation. Let's run this guy up here, and take a shot off on that guy, even though he has cover. Because of cover, we need a 15 plus. Here we go. 14! Oh, he just misses. Snowtroopers able to evade the blaster shot, ending the activations for the rebels. Final activations for the Empire. Let's have the officer run over to this door to guard that door. We will leave General Veers where he is. He needs to be protected, so he's not going to leave anywhere. He's going to stay where he is secure in that building. Final activation for the rebels in this round. We'll have this guy run up as well. Likewise, try to take a shot off onto that snowtrooper there, hidden behind the crates. Again, 15 plus. Is it possible? 20! Natural 20! Yes, it is possible! So that last snowtrooper is taken off, leaving that door entirely exposed for the rebels to try and charge in the next round. Here now is how things stand at the end of round 1. The Empire snowtroopers are really taking a beating. 4 of them have been taken out of commission. That, however, is their job. They are the grunts of the Empire who are just meant as the first level of defense. We've got one guy hiding out over there. Down here, we've got one guy hiding out over here. This door, however, is exposed as the rebels now are making their way up around the perimeter of the building. The question, however, is we have some pretty strong guns in here with our elite snowtroopers and our officer. General Veers is still pretty safe. What is going to happen in this round? How is the Empire going to respond to this attack? We will find out as we roll for initiative. Empire with the blue, rebels with the red. And it is 16 to 13. The rebels will begin. First off, let's take our rebel here, and we will run this elite trooper around the corner of this building. And from there, he'll be able to get off a clean shot onto that snowtrooper. Needing a 10 plus. 10 exactly. Yes, 20 points of damage. Second activation over on this side. Let's run up Leia 6 inches and try to get a clean shot off on that remaining snowtrooper. Hitting on a 9 plus, that will be enough damage to take out the snowtrooper. Here we go. 20 critical hits. Wow, enough damage. That snowtrooper is gone. That back door is now completely exposed. We can run in there and send our troopers in there and see if we can get into the building. Good job, Leia. Empire coming back. Let's send our officer right over here to the very edge of the door and wait for it to open. Second Empire activation. We're going to open this door right here. Bring this elite snowtrooper out with some cover behind that orb, and he's going to take a shot off over on that officer. And from here, we see that the officer has no cover, so he is exposed and will not get a benefit on this one for his defense. 9+ for 20 damage. And it's a 4. It's a miss. We might as well just come back with this officer. Let's run him straight across here, strafing across, getting some cover behind the corner of the building, taking a shot back on that snowtrooper. We need a 15 to hit because of the cover. 13 misses. Second activation, we'll send in one of those normal Hoth troopers. Now in hand-to-hand combat. We are needing a 12+ to hit. 18, yes, 10 points of damage goes through. And that will drop that elite snowtrooper down to 20 hit points. Seeing what happened at the other door, this guy is also going to open the door. He's going to charge out here and turn around right at this point, getting some cover, shooting off onto this guy right around the corner who no longer has cover. We are needing a 10+. 18, yes, that elite Hoth trooper falls down right where he stands on the corner of the building. Leia's commander effect, however, will let us save him on a 16+. 15, no, otherwise he would have come back into play with full hit points, but 15 is not enough to make the save, so he is done. Back over to the Rebels now. Let's have these two guys that are coming up in the rear. Let's just run them in here and see if they can both take shots off onto that elite snowtrooper. He is now exposed and no longer has cover, so two of them taking shots. 12+ for the first one. No, and for the second one, also a 12+. 14, yes, 10 more points, dropping the snowtrooper down to 10. Sensing that things are not going well, Veers is going to activate, and he's going to run through the building here, come through the door back by the kitchen, and take a hiding spot here behind this crate and the wall. Strategy or cowardice, it is hard to say, but this is where General Veers will hunker down for the moment. All the remaining activations go to the Rebels. Let's start with this guy on the top here, and let's move him down and take a shot off on the elite snowtrooper. 12+ will be enough to take the snowtrooper out of commission. 18, yes! Oh man, what a shot! So that snowtrooper has got pummeled. That's enough damage for him to fall to his knees, exposing that door and leaving it wide open. And the final two activations for the Rebels will be these two guys right here. Let's run them out into this square and try to take off some shots on this guy right here. On second thought, we're going to have this guy come around the corner, take a position here, and take a shot off on the snowtrooper first. So firing from here over onto here, a 10+ for 20 points of damage. Here we go. 18, yes, that's more than enough. This guy is taken off of the battlefield, also leaving this door exposed. And this guy over here was, of course, our elite snowtrooper, but an 18 is still enough to hit him for 20 points of damage. That is enough to take him out. And for our second activation, now we're going to take this elite Hoth trooper, run him 12 inches all the way up to this step, thus able to open the door and expose the commander there. So quite the amazing showdown at the door here. Both of them have activated, however, so it'll be exciting to see what happens in the next round when we roll for initiative. So end of that round, and here's how things are looking not good for the Empire. That door is entirely exposed, as is this one. The Rebels are going to be pouring in there pretty soon. Over here, we have this door wide open. The staring match between these two figurines. Princess Leia is making her way up, and General Veers is hiding here. The Empire, it is not looking good. This is going to be a huge initiative roll to see who is going to be able to take the lead here, and this may very well be the end of the game. Massive initiative roll. Let's go ahead and roll it off. Once again, blue for the Empire, red for the Rebels. 12-7, the Rebels will begin. Wow, perfect roll for the Rebels. First off, let's charge through that door and get that commander in hand-to-hand combat. Needing a 12+ to hit for 20 points of damage. 14, yes! Dropping that commander down to 20 hit points. Second rebel activation. Let's see if we can get Princess Leia in there. And indeed, 6 inches of movement will be enough. She can charge into hand-to-hand combat through that open door. Okay, Leia, we need an 11 plus to do 20 points of damage. Actually, 30, because he's not activated. 30 points of damage. And 11 plus, here we go. Yes, it's an 11! Oh, man, Leia connects. Boom! So with that, the Snowtrooper commander falls backwards. Dead, taken out of commission, leaving that door wide open. The building has now been breached, and General Veers is alone. For General Veers' activation, he's not going to stay in this room anymore. He's going to try and get out of here, so he's going to run around this corner, come over here, and he'll have to end his turn right here as he opens the door. However, in the next activation, we're going to run our troopers over here and get them right here in the doorway, so Veers will not be able to get through. He will be blocked right there. More troopers will be pouring into the building in the coming rounds. The officer will be making his way around. Princess Leia over here with her elite trooper will also be pouring into the building. Things do not look good for Veers, and I think that is where we will have to call the game for a successful game, a victory for the rebels, able to catch Veers, able to take out the Snowtroopers, and to carry out their assassination on him. Well, there you have it, folks. A pretty decisive victory for the rebels against the Empire. The rebels were just too quick in picking off those forces around the doors and breaching the security, leaving Veers all by himself, eventually being caught and assassinated. So a pretty decisive victory for the rebels. Congratulations to the rebel forces. If you appreciate this kind of content, please do give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe to this channel, and we will continue to produce more Star Wars miniatures battle reports in the future. And most of all, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of gaming.